Let's work on a Matahari pinball machine. Everything back here looks complete. The battery was cut off of the MPU. There's a little bit of damage done by battery corrosion, but it doesn't look like it reached any of the components. None of the fuses are blown here on the regulator board, so we're going to plug it in and see what she does. Whenever I power it on, I only get a couple of flashes out of this LED. That means that there is a fault here with the MPU. Our voltage is good, so let's take it out and clean the chips and see if we can get anything more out of it. Let's remove these socketed chips, clean off the corrosion, and reseat them and see if that helps. After cleaning and reseating all of these chips, I get all 7 flashes on the MPU, and the game boots. The game does start, and we have one flipper, but not the other, and none of the solenoids work. We also have some garbage data coming into the displays, but one problem at a time. Let's take a look under the hood. The fact that this pinball coil is missing is probably the reason why the right flipper doesn't work. And these 2 wires being broken probably explains why the rest of the solenoids don't work. After replacing the missing flipper coil and restoring the connection from this to all the other solenoids, we've got a flipper again. And all of our solenoids work as well. Both of our slingshots, our 2 drop target resets, all 4 pop bumpers, and this whole kick out as well. All our switches and lights seem to be working as well. So the main issue that we face is the random numbers that seem to be coming through the displays. This is what we see when we run it through the display test. Mostly just a lot of garbage. We've either got a connection problem coming from the MPU to the displays, or it's the MPU itself. If it's a connection problem, it'll be fixed by rebuilding these connectors, which is a good idea anyway, but I'd like to isolate the problem to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. All I did is wiggle the connectors, and we're displaying the correct numbers now. So that's definitely the problem. So, we need to order a connector rebuild kit to ensure that these displays and everything else will continue to work correctly, a new rubber kit, a thorough cleaning, waxing of the playfield, and see if the owner is also interested in changing out these incandescents to LEDs. Stay tuned for part 2.